we have one more guy to go tonight. He's a personal favorite of mine. Made me a personal pizza one time, and it was delicious. Give it up for Michael Jannette, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having me back. It's been 4 days since I've been here at Anger Management. It was a rough weekend at work. I make pizzas, I manage children. And autistics. True. It was a busy weekend in Dubuque. There was a junior hockey tournament at the ice arena. No one told me. There was also a gymnastics tournament for like little girls at Five Flags. No one told me. It was busy. I kind of lost my cool Saturday. I broke the phone.
Nice.
4 employees were lying to me, saying that each of them was going to cover each other's shift, and then the one that was actually at work lied 3 separate times to me. And when I approached him and said, "You know, you've lied to me 3 times, but you're the only one that has to work now," he didn't get it. It was frustrating. You know those moments when you just can't take it anymore, and you've been working 12 hours, little children screaming, climbing on shit. Hey, get off of that. That's not for you. Parents drunk because they're just like, fuck it. And then Sunday rolls around, or Saturday night rolls around, excuse me, and this woman comes up to the counter, and I said, "Oh, are you with the gymnastics crew next door?" And she just looks like a middle-aged, mom, so makes sense. No. And she got really offended and just walked away and made someone else order for her. Made me feel really good on the inside. But then four gentlemen walked in, and they came up, and I'm like, "Hey, how are you guys doing? What are you guys in town for? And you here for something going on?" He's like, "Yeah, we're in a band. We're playing at Monk's tonight." I go, "Oh yeah, what's the name of your band?" What? What's the name of your band? God Eaters. Holy shit. What are you, fucking death metal? No. Good. Death metal is fucking dead. What kind of genre are you? They didn't know. They could not answer me. Good start. So I'm like, all right. Are you guys for God or against God? I can't tell from your name. None of them knew. They were embarrassed and had no idea what the name of their band meant. And then they all started went into a circle, into a huddle, discussing, and then they came back to me and said, "It's just the name of a band, man." Oh, so are you for God or against God? Because this is gonna come up again if you guys become famous. You guys got shit on iTunes? Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy it tonight. Like, okay. So one by one, each of them came up. I believe in God. I'll have a grinder. Well, thank you for that. Anybody here Jewish? I said. Any of you guys Jewish?
Oi.
And they said no, and I'm like, oh, I was just gonna tell you about the time that I was circumcised. They looked at me a little awkward, but I went with it. They said, yeah, when I was in high school, I was in a mountaineering group in high school, and my junior year, they took us up to the Arctic Circle. I went out behind my tent, and I took a leak. and the tip just turned black, and I just flicked it off like a cigarette. And I just stared off into the distance. And the look of horror on these God eaters was priceless. 12 hours in a kitchen will do a strange thing to a man. Now, the weekend wasn't over yet. Sunday came around, and we got the CRW people in. Does anybody know what the CRW is? It's a Christian's weekend where male and female have separate weekends where they come to God, which is fine. I'm not knocking that in any way, shape, or form, but when I asked one of my customers, hey, how's your weekend going? What have you been up to? He said, oh, I was at a CRW weekend. Do you even know what that is? Yeah, let's come back to God. I did one of those once. Yeah, I did do one of those once, actually. And he's like, only once? Like, yeah, that's the whole point. You go, you come back to God, and you're done. Why do I need to go back? He also looked at me a little strange. But what are you going to do? Let's go back in time to Mike's CRW weekend. Mike was a little fucked up in his life, taking care of his mom full time. And his friend from high school, who he hasn't seen in like 10 years, goes, you need a break. There's this men's weekend this weekend. Why don't you go do it? I'll pay for your enrollment. And I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's just guys getting around bullshitting about their fucking wives. Nope. No, it was not it at all. It was sad. Blew their fucking minds when I'm like, no, I died. Met fucking God. That shit's wrong. I made it through the weekend, though. Lastly would be today. End of my week. Weekend starts tonight. It's a wonderful day for Mondays, usually ending in a migraine. But you know what? When the snow flies, you can leave early because the owner calls and says, shut her down. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
All right, keep it going for Michael Jannette, everybody.